Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. It is Wednesday and we have, as always, a dual set Wednesday. This time we have Dark Ages and Nocturne, and this kingdom does not spark joy. I mean, look at those four knight cards. Let me hide myself so you can see that. Monastery costs two. Four knight cards and five terminal action cards, one maybe cantrip in Mystic. This looks like it's going to be an awful slog and going to be painful. There is a bit of draw in Devil's Workshop gaining you imps, but also that is a hassle to even get to. There is a bit of control, I guess, with Night Watchman and some thinning in Altar and Monastery, but yeah, really, I don't know. No, also note that Necropolis is the only village, and that probably means you keep it around to try to play both Sacred Grove and Altar, although even for that, it's not that obvious to me to have yet another unique card in your deck, because that will also diminish the value of Mystics. And yeah, usually Mystics are just plain bad and you don't go for them, but here, as you may pick them up with Altar, they might be the best target for that because everything else is just terminal. And yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the kingdom plot. It also looks pretty pathetic. Draw, as I said, from Imps, Village from Necropolis, Alt VP from um it's confusing. What is giving the Alt VP? The Rogue, I think. Yeah, exactly. I think I ranked trashing attacks because they could potentially trash duchies and gain you the duchies from the trash as Alt VP, although it's yeah really shaky. Gains are alright, but even that without proper draw and village, you're not going to have a great time there. Yeah, the goal will be to try to hit Altar as early as possible, and to facilitate that, we can, yeah, probably open something that helps with that. So on the 3-4 or 4-3, I think I would open just double silver. Could also think about Monastery Devil's Workshop, but then um, you're not going to hit 6 for sure, and you might hit 5 and buy a Sacred Grove or something like that. And yeah, the 5-2 is slightly better, I'd say, as you get to open Sacred Grove Monastery, but yeah, it's also not the greatest. Let's yeah, I mean, we might hit 5. We might hit 6 off of this opening. Interestingly, yeah, that's actually amazing. Wow. That's like the best opening we could have wished for, or best turn 3, turn 4. Um, Interestingly, AI goes for Devil's Workshop, but AI also, of course, profits off of the Wind's Gift that we received, and we can buy an altar and thin out a copper, and also pick up our own Devil's Workshop here. And let's play this just in case we get the plus card thingy, which we don't. And the next turn is going to involve the... Okay, next turn it would be amazing if we can connect the altar and the Devil's Workshop, because then we will gain 2 cards and gain an imp immediately. So I think here it might be worth to gain a Night Watchman and end our buys. Yeah, just make sure that those connect. We are going to trash the Overgrown Estate, so um, yeah, there are 3 coppers down there, and can trash this copper. Yeah, this is going really well. I mean, yeah, just this turn 3 Sacred Grove draw with a trash of a copper was really good. And here we get to pick up silver and imp. Don't get me wrong, the silver is not the greatest card for our deck, but it's better than nothing. And here we probably wish for the most likely card. Um, yeah, I guess Monastery wouldn't do too much for us, so But it was the Monastery that was on top there. Okay. Same procedure as last time. Just gain a silver, gain imp, and I think we just discard everything and hope for a nice next turn. This could be somewhat nice. We hit 8, so we can buy a province ourselves. And yeah, this is looking rather nice. Now, I should have paid more attention. We saw a copper and 2 silver, so we still have copper down there. But we also have the monastery and the devil's workshop down there. Yeah, I guess just a lot of diverse cards that we cannot really fully predict. Let's say it's the devil's workshop on top. No, it's an imp. Actually, that's really good. Can wish for it using that and altar away another copper into a mystic, probably just buy a mystic and not play this Night Watchman to have not have all its awesome stuff miss the shuffle. And yeah, now we are on with our game. Let's wish for one of our terminals, I guess. We already have enough, so let's wish for the altar to trash out the monastery. Yeah, okay, that was a pipe dream, but we do get to add a province. And at this point, do we trash the necropolis is a really good concern. I mean, we do have a lot of imps in our deck, so probably it's best to keep them. Here, I'm also going to wish for an imp. And now, do we want to draw into that and play it? If we do hit 8, right? Yeah, we have 5, so we can play that. River's Gift is amazing, even though AI also gets it, unfortunately. And we even get to play this Night Watchman to discard some of our bad cards for the next turn. Yeah, finding the Night Watchman again here is also great. We can wish for another Mystic. And now again, probably play the... Although, if we play the Sacred Grove, we might give AI a beneficial boon, so we just trash a copper into a duchy and province and play the Night Watchman. Leave 2 Mystics on top. And there's a Necropolis, an Imp, more Mystic, and more copper down there, or already one more province? Just, yeah, I think a lot of weird things. Ah, it's one more imp even. I didn't think we'd gained that many. Okay. But we do get to clear out a lot of junk. And now uh, you see that I should have paid better attention. Now last turn we had a 6-card hand. Did we see the other province, or is that? Yeah, it would be really nice to know what card we have there. We played 3 of our silvers, so it's none of those. Maybe it's just a copper. If it's a copper, it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I could know this had I paid better attention, so that's certainly on me, but I'm also... my brain is a bit toast. Yeah, it was the province. Yeah, we should have cleared that off the top there. And do we go for a duchy, or do we just put in one more gold into the deck via the Devil's Workshop? I think we do the latter, even though it's passing up on like a whole 6 money. We could also buy the gold. Didn't matter. Actually, yeah, we could buy the gold and Devil's Workshop for, I guess... Do we want to have all this stuff miss the shuffle? I actually would say so, yes. Let's just go into our nice shuffle with nice shuffle with Mystic Altar. And I'm going to wish for whatever card is on top here. So it's going to be the Imp. And the necropolis is down there. If we play the Mystic and Imp, we'll draw another Imp and the Sacred Grove. We will draw one more card, which is not going to be the necropolis. The question is whether we would hit 8. So we would have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last 3 cards there are silvers. No, 2 silvers and an imp, I believe. So if we have a 2/3 chance of hitting 8. No, actually we are guaranteed to hit 8 if we discard the Sacred Grove, and then we can trash the Night Watchman into a duchy. I think that's best. So let's go for that. Yeah, complicated stuff, and wish for the imp. Oh no! If that's going to cost us, then I'm going to scream. But I somehow thought that we had one more action play of the imp there. Oh no. That was so stupid. Yeah, but we do stay ahead, hopefully enough to keep the AI at bay. And yeah, no, I'm just annoyed at so much negligence. Let's wish for the Sacred Grove here, and yeah, okay, we do get to close it out, and it looks kind of decisive, but it really wasn't. And to be honest, I don't know. I had great draws there, and in the end, the last 2 shuffles maybe, I just should have paid much more attention to what I was doing, to what I was discarding and drawing, and that would have made things a lot easier. And also the thinking probably like 2 turns ago, let me actually copy this. 2 turns ago when I said, wait, where did AI play this Sun's Gift? The Sun's Gift? Here. Here, what we should have done was just discard this Imp and the Sacred Grove, I think. And then we would have been fine. Like, if we had done this properly, should have, yeah, exactly. There was the silver down there. Although it was also still a 50-50. But yeah, we could have been quite a lot faster. Yeah, like this, or even played it safer, realizing that the only way for AI to come back would be to get a province. We could have also just said, okay, screw this imp, I guess, and then wish for this imp and play the Sacred Grove, and then we are guaranteed the province anyways, which would have ended in a lower amount of points, but of course, yeah, that would have been the guaranteed route. Yeah, just saying that going for province here would have put us out of reach. And yeah, as you saw, it was a complete misplay on my side, but um, we still managed to somehow win. And I'm happy I got this weird sloggy-ish kingdom. It wasn't that sloggy in the end, actually. And it should have required, or it would have required more concentration on my side. But yeah, I don't know. I still hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I will catch you in the next one, whenever that might be. Maybe, might be, might be. And until then, goodbye.